Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. And we're going to get crazy with this $700. We've been having a series here where we started with $300, making $100 is our goal. Let's see if we could do it. Here we go. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling. All right, if you haven't seen the video where that started it all with the $300, that's right up here in the corner. Go ahead and watch that, and you can see that, and then start the whole series and watch it from this point. We made $100 from 300 to 400, from 400 to 500. I think at 500 and maybe at 700, we actually just broke even. Trying to make 100, but we just broke even. So this one, we're trying to take that 700 to make it 800. Let's see if we could do it. So we're going to do it, and we're going to do it pretty aggressive. We did a couple different ways. We're actually going to go 110, okay, or 150 across, okay? And the way that's going to work is we're going to go up at the $25 level. And so a 6 and an 8 on a cruise, they don't allow you to do improper bets, so there has to be multiple of $6. So start at like a $10 table, it would be a 12. Instead of 10 here, it would be 12, 10, 10 you could put. And then we're going to do this one and this one. And so what is this for? It's because whenever you go above $20 on a 4 and 10, it's what's called a buy bet. And you pay a commission, or a VIG, which is short for vigorish. And it's a 5% charge to buy a bet. All right. And so we're going to take this $5. We're going to get $5 in ones, and we're going to pay $1 each for those, and we're going to put the $3 in our rack. Okay, so that's how that works. Now the bets are off, the puck is off, and all this is off here. Now, you might say, are you really going to risk $150? This pays 35, this pays 35, 35, 35. This pays 49, and that pays 49. And you're going to say, are you going to really risk $150 to maybe win 50 or 49 if a 4 and 10? Like, how many times you have to hit it in order to get your money back so that you can actually start earning money? Well, that's where this strategy comes in. We're actually going to try to get one hit, and then we're going to press the number, try to get another hit again. So, yeah, we are risking all of this. Now, is there a way to maybe not risk all this? You can hedge your bets if you go up for $150 on the don't pass. And this would lose, when the puck is off, this would lose on a 7 and 11. And then once a point's established, it would actually win on a 7, but lose on a 9 if the point is 9, okay? So, how can we use 150 out there and 150 here? If we roll right now, we'd have to get past a 7 and 11. So no 7, no 11. Is it worth the try to risk $150 on one roll? Well, let's say we didn't do that. We'd still be rolling and risking $150 on every roll. So on one roll or every roll. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's risk it on one roll and see what happens. All right. So here we go. There's the number we don't want to see. And here's the other one we don't want to see. We don't want to see a 11 or a 7. All right. So let's roll and see if we could pass and not hit those for this don't pass bet. Here we go. Anybody nervous? All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. 6. We got a 6. All right. So now in the don't pass, we will lose on a 6. Okay, so we're going to leave that there just to kind of hedge this a little bit. But the point is 6. And let's do this because this is $150. Let's take away one of those combinations by putting up a $15 hard 6. Now, if a 6 rolls and it rolls hard, we're going to win $150 for this bet right here. $15, we're going to win $150. So that kind of hedges that. The only one that we're not covering is this one here, the 5-1 or the 4 2. We don't want to see those combinations. So there's 2 combinations that we don't want to see. Although we will hedge it a little bit. We'll win 35, but we'll lose 150. So let's see if we can get one of these other numbers to roll. How about it? Here we go. And it is a 5. We did with a 5. So that is a $35 win. Now let's go ahead, because we want to use the casino money to hedge our money, let's go ahead and press this up. And we're going to press that up, and let's press this up. Now this would win $200 for a hard 6. All right, so, and this would pay 70 plus this one here. That would be $105 that we would win, would be a total profit. So let's see if we can get one more hit. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it's a 6. It's a 6. Okay, and it's an easy 6. So we lose this here, and we lose this, right? So we not only do we lose this, but let's look. It's going to pay 70. So we're about, what is that, $90? So we lost $90 on that. Well, just on this hedge. We also had a hedge over here, because when you take this and put this back, you can see that there is $75, $80 that we have, but we had 150 here, and we had 15. We started with 15. So the whole hedging system thing didn't work that much. Oh, sorry, that's where the other 5 came from. So the hedging system didn't really work that much, but because we won. But the higher probability is to roll that 7. Do we want to try it again? Some people would say, you're crazy if you try it again. All right, let's do it, though. We're crazy. I told you this was going to be crazy when we started. 150. Here we go. Same shooter. Let's see what we get. And it's a 3. Wow. You know what that means? It wins on 2-3. So you might say, oh, you just got your money back. Yep, you're right. We just got our money back that we lost. All right, here we go. Let's roll and see if we can get past it. And it's an 8. Wow. The 6 and 8 are high probabilities. So here we go. Let's do the same thing where we take, and we want to win 150 if it's a hard 8. Let's miss these other 8s. See if we can get some other number to roll. There's a hard 4. So that's great, because we throw in $1 and it's going to pay us 50. It's going to pay us 50. Okay, so now that we have 50 with this, now we could put it all on the 4, or we could split it between the 4 and 10, or we can put another $10 with it and make a $90 8 that would pay 105. That would kind of help a little bit. Let's do that just for a hedge. Now, we definitely don't want to see a 7. We made our 8 more valuable, because we would have the $50 plus another $105 to cover this 150 if an 8 came. If the 7 comes, we'll lose more than we'll get 150 back, but we're using the casino money, right? So we want to lock up some of that casino money sometimes. So now an 8 is actually more valuable than our don't pass. That's okay. We still want to miss the 8, but we also want to miss the 7. We would love to get any other number but a 7 or 8. That would be the goal. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Dice off the table. Dice off the table. Some people would say, what was it? What was it? It was a 9, I'll tell you. But it doesn't matter. It was a no roll. Here we go. There's a yo 11. Yo 11. Here we go. Let's get it. And there is an 8. And we did say that 8 became a little bit valuable. Well, let's see how valuable it was. Because we're losing this hard 8, that $15. And we're losing this 150. But it pays 105. So let's get 1 and let's get 105 that we're paying, right? Then let's take this back down to 30, because that's where we started, right? And there's 150. And so we have our 150 plus the 15 that we put here. You can actually see, because we got that one hit and put it on the 8, we actually kind of broke even on that. Well, it doesn't feel good, but we did get our 150. And so let's Let's see if we could do it again. Anybody want to try it again? Oh, that's the same shooter. Same dice, same shooter. Let's see if we can pass the 7-Eleven and get a come out there. And it's a 10. All right, there's a 10. All right, so here's another way that you can do it, because you have the 10 here, and this is $150. A $75 10 would actually pay $150. So if you did want to maybe take down the 5 and the 9, and then you'd have to add $2 more to make this a $75 10. Now we have, if you see, we have 100, what's that? 150, $60. We have 160 out here plus 150 here. We're only risking $10 really, because if this hits, it's going to win 150 minus $3. So we'd lose a little bit, but we're hoping that we can hit a 4, 6, or 8 before anything else. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is an 8. We did it. So now, what do we do with this extra hit, this extra 8? Because we're kind of down, I want to go ahead and rack this. So I'm going to go ahead and rack this right now so that we don't have to worry about it. Now we're in profit mode. No matter what happens, a 10, a 7, it doesn't matter. We're making money on this shooter. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a 9. Now we don't have a 9 yet. All right, here we go. And there is a 6. All right, we got a 6. And now this will pay 35. So now what we could do is we could get a 9. We could even do a $10 5, or we can mix it around and kind of do a little iron cross action. So the 5, 6, and 8 are the only numbers that aren't in the field. They pay 35, so they would pay this. But if we put 10 here and a 5, 6, or 8 hit, then we would lose this, but we would win that. So we'd win $25. If it's not a 5, 6, or 8, we would win 10 if it's a 9. Let's see if we could do that. Let's see if we can hit one of the field numbers. It actually covers the horn numbers as well. So here we go. Let's see what happens. All right, there's a 5. No field 5. Okay. This loses, and this wins here, $25. Now let's go up on that 9. Let's take this $10, and let's use that for the 2, 3, 11, and 12. It's a one-roll bet, but hey, we have this is technically every single number. Every single number we're winning some money on. Even the 7. But we don't want the 7. We want all these other numbers to roll. No 10. Let's not worry about it right now. Let's use this to kind of feed everything. Here we go. Let's see. And it is, oh my goodness, a hard 10. I was going to say we could put up the hard 10 and win even more. All right, well, we did win here, and we won 10 here. And so let's get some change for this, because we're going to have to pay $3 for 150. Now notice where I got that 150 from. So let's go ahead and rack all this. And we got the 150 from right here because of that. Because we hit the 10, we lost 150. We paid $3 VIG for that bet, and we get our 150 back, right? Then we could take this down to 25 again, put the 50 in our rack, and when you do that, you're going to get $2 of that VIG back, okay? So there we go, and let's see where we are. We had a 700 to start with. Okay, so look at this. We have 700, and we have $14 here, and we have all that money out there that we're up. So technically, we made our $100 plus $64. Now let's do this. Let's go down, okay? Because we did that. That's off, so we're still playing here. Let's go down. We'll take these down. That'll give us $2 back because of the VIG that we get back. Okay. And let's take these down. Okay, so here is our $100 profit. Now we're at $800. And what did I say we had? There's 60. Oh, look, 70. $75, $76 that we have extra after we get our $800. So let's do this. Let's change this into some reds or some nickels. So get some change. There we go. That's $50. And let's go. What do we have here? If we go across, $10 table, we can go across, and there's that, and we still have another $12. Let's go ahead and make these 18 each. Yeah, all right. So the $18, 6 and 8 will pay 21. This would pay 14 and 14, a $10, 5 and 9, and then the 4 and 10 would pay $18. All right, let's see what happens here. Now we have our $100 locked up, and this is all free money. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can make some money off of this. There's a 9, so the point is 9. And say, now we wanted to get to 800. We're not touching this. We're only touching that. That's the only money we're using. Okay, here we go. And oh, did I speak too soon? Oh man, I did. So we lost this. This is all gone. And we have our $800 from our $700. Didn't seem like we were doing it, but we did. And that's why hedging sometimes it wins slow, but it also loses slow. So we only won $100 and we had all that money on the table. We actually, having 150 here and 150 here would be a $300 average bet, which means we would have got 300 points per hour playing that way. And it only takes, that would only be a couple hours and you'd have a free cruise just by playing craps on a cruise. Wow, that's amazing. And we have another $700 to $800. All right, thanks for watching. Watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see more. And I'll see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.